How Man Utd dressing room privately reacted to Erik ten Hag's treatment of Jadon Sancho. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag's stock has reportedly increased among his players due to the way he has handled Jadon Sancho. The England international was banished from the squad and sent on an individual training program late last year, with his big money switch from Borussia Dortmund threatening to flop. Sancho was one of the most in-demand players in Europe by the time United pulled the trigger on a £73 million deal in 2021. Signed by BVB as a teenager from Manchester City, the tricky winger scored 50 goals and notched a bucket load of assists in 137 appearances. Despite rising through a Premier League academy system, the 22-year-old struggled to acclimatize upon making his return to the English top flight, scoring just 3 league goals in his first full season. After failing to make the England World Cup squad, Sancho was sent by Ten Hag to train in the Netherlands. His individual training regime, which supposedly focused on physical and mental matters, continued until mid-January, and he didn't make his competitive comeback until earlier this month. Sancho has scored twice in 4 games since returning to the side, sparking hope among fans that the youngster can reach his best form at Old Trafford. Ten Hag's decision to separate the player from the rest of the first-team squad raised eyebrows at the time, but it could pay dividends. According to The Telegraph, United's dressing room have reacted with genuine warmth and gratitude towards the boss for the way he has dealt with Sancho. The manner was handled calmly in the media, and supporters belted out support for the ex-Dortmund star upon his return to the pitch against Leeds. In other news, Man United sweating on 3 key injury doubts ahead of Barcelona's second leg. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag is facing a selection headache for the second leg of the Europa League tie against Barcelona on Thursday. United go into the tie at Old Trafford full of confidence after drawing the first leg in Spain 2-2 last week. They continued their momentum by demolishing Leicester 3-0 in the Premier League on Sunday, but Ten Hag will be without some key players for the Barca game. Harry Maguire, Antony and Anthony Martial could all miss the crucial match due to injury. Maguire was an unused substitute in Barcelona but missed the Leicester game with a knee injury. Injured, Ten Hag told Man Utd before the Leicester game when asked about Maguire's absence, "I don't think, but we have to wait and see how it will develop." The club captain has endured a difficult campaign at United, with Ten Hag preferring Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, while Luke Shaw has also been drafted in at centre-back. Antony has missed the past 4 games with a muscle injury. The Brazilian's problem was not deemed to be serious, but his absence is a frustration for Ten Hag, who needs as many players as possible during an extremely busy period, which includes the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle on Sunday. Martial is out with a hip problem, which has kept him sidelined since he scored in the 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup on February 1st. The Frenchman has had a stop-start campaign which has seen him play just 749 minutes across all competitions, fewer than Wout Weghorst, who only joined the club in January. There is some good news for Ten Hag, with Scott McTominay returning from his injury as a second-half substitute against Leicester. The Scotland international could start against Barcelona, while Lisandro Martinez and Marcel Sabitzer will be back in contention after missing the first leg against Barcelona through suspension. Despite missing the past 3 Premier League games, Casemiro will start at Old Trafford, with his 3-match suspension served and not applicable to the Europa League anyway. Christian Eriksen and Donny van de Beek are long-term absentees and won't be involved in the game. Jadon Sancho will be pushing for a start against Barca after coming off the bench to score against Leicester. All eyes will be on Marcus Rashford, who has 16 goals in 17 games for United since returning from the World Cup. Rashford was instrumental in United's draw in the first leg. After Marcos Alonso opened the scoring with a header from a corner, Rashford smashed in an equalizer at the near post and then fired in the cross which Jules Kounde put into his own net for 2-1. Rafinha's cross then found its way into the bottom corner to set up an intriguing second leg between the 2 heavyweights. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.